Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Delicious in Dungeon Season 1, Episode 14. So, here we are. Fallen has been taken by seemingly the Mad Mage, or at least who I'm calling the Mad Mage for now until I'm proven otherwise, because that's what they seem to be calling him. And it seems like there's a bit of the personality of the dragon still within Fallen that's being controlled by the Mad Mage, which is pretty crazy. And we kind of had some introspection a little bit from Chilchuck, who, kind of outwardly showed anger towards the rest of the group, but mainly out of concern because he doesn't want anybody to die. And he calmly and carefully addressed his thoughts and feelings over to Laios, and it seems like Laios does agree they should return to the surface. So I'm curious to see, how quickly do we get back to the surface, and how quickly do we kind of regroup, gather our things, and head back down for another rescue attempt. So I guess we'll have to see what happens there. So let's jump into it and find out. We're going to start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. A Netflix series. Oh! I was right! We do get a new opening. I like the fist in it. Yeah, I predicted either last episode was going to be a new opening, or this episode was. It's usually either... Well, sometimes it's 12, sometimes it's 13, sometimes it's 14. Oh no! They're gonna eat themselves. Interesting. Huh. There's some interesting visuals there. Almost like everyone was like ascending. Almost kind of felt like the curse of like not being able to revive was lifted, whereas like they weren't able to like transcend and stuff before, and now they were. Oh, kind of me bullshitting. Poor Marcel over there. Oh, back in time. Oh, these guys again. It's the same people. Yep. Pay me. Yep. They're gonna run out of money trying to get revived over and over. To be fair, he just said whoever pulled you out, which would have been those people that you're after. Might be the reason you lived. Oh. Does he know Namari? Yeah. I think she just might like him and is jealous. Okay, I think they did take some of the ingredients, didn't they? So they might have actually done that. Hmm. Yeah, makes sense. Rin. Are we gonna see these guys die again? Is that what's about to happen? Oh no. Is this the same floor that had the Kraken? Fishman? Oh, surrounded by him. Where's that one going? Oh, no, no, no. It's like a mind thing. That's his friend, right? They're seeing each other as fishmen, probably. Daya. It's probably the blonde girl, I'd imagine. Oh shit! You just got kissed by a fishman. What did that look like to Rin? Nice. He's pretty good. Oh. Oh no! Okay. Oh. Damn, it's a corpse retrievers. Why did they do this? Are they trying to get them killed so they can get a retrieval fee again? Mmm. Damn. Yep. Damn. Just kill them and bring them back. Like, they're only unconscious. He wants to kill them? That's messed up. Really? I don't know if I believe he will. Kinda dark, man. Oh shit! Oh my god! Right in the throat! Jeez! They're a bunch of scumbags. He's so chill about it. Oh shit. I'm actually a little worried about these guys catching up to our group now. To be fair, our group's good people, and I think they might realize that. Damn. Hmm. Yeah, I could see that. Damn. That's a fundamental different take than Marcel. Damn. Adventure rations. Nice. Yeah, when you're making your own corpses to bring back. Hmm. They already might try to do that. They're gonna be heading back up, right? Is it like a strand of her hair? Hmm. Does he know someone? What? Ah, he narrowed it down. Yeah. Okay, wow, smart. He's putting it all together. Hmm. Wow, they. Damn. Okay, so they knew she was in their party. Wow. Freaking nailed the whole story. Well done. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty easy conclusion to come to, for that one at least. Hmm. Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, she was a weapons specialist, kinda, right? Damn. I wondered if she was a dwarf. His old age. I mean, he is older, right? Hmm. He was the one that kind of had a bit of a crush on Fallen, right? We haven't seen much of him yet. Hmm. If he's not one to worry about money or danger, then why did he leave? Unless he's just gonna try to save Fallen by himself. Guy's just fascinated in what people are up to. Yeah. Okay. What? That doesn't sound like... Was he saying that... Hmm. I mean, they're not trying to do that anyway. I need to go back and reread that a part of that scene. I'll go back afterwards. Oh no. Oh no! Again. These guys can't catch a break. Sea Serpent. Damn. Summon her. I wonder if our group would come in and save them, maybe? They're working their way back up. Oh shit! Who is that? Is Shuro gonna be with them? They look like a group that would have Shuro with them. Yep, there he is. Okay. Damn. So he's got a new party. Yeah, so he got a new party and he is trying to go after Fallen, huh? She has no problems with eating monsters. Who is she? She's a big lady with horns. No, he got a lot of emotion out of that. No. Scary. It is scary. Oh. Back to the present. Okay. No, no. Currently lost and on the verge of death. Okay. Oh, man, that's it. We got a new ending? Watch credits. Quiet, Netflix. Alright. That was fun. I mean, it was a lot of talking. But obviously, I feel like it's gonna amount to something with Kabru's group. So, um, I mean, the unfortunate part about this episode is a lot of the things they talked about was things that we already knew as the audience, and it's like it's like we kind of just watched Kabru's group catch up to the knowledge that we already had, which can be fun, but who's that? I guess maybe we'll learn. Fallen? Interesting. The Mad Mage with a giant chicken? I hope that's not Fallen. Just like, instead of turning Fallen into a dragon again, Fallen just gets turned into a giant chicken. That would suck. I'd be so mad. I'd be like, you could turn me into a giant... That's it, by the way, for episode 14. I'd be so mad, though. Like, you know, you can turn things into, like, badass creatures, and you turn me into a fucking chicken. Anyway. While I'm thinking about it, I want to jump back to what he was saying... what he was saying about... So, they weren't... Okay, so hold on. Let me go back a tiny bit further. Happy ending, it's a moving story, if I didn't tell you all the rest of it. They weren't actually still injured, and just pocketed the money. They never went back to adventuring. Now they sell illegally manufactured goods on the island. Wait, so he's not saying that Laios does that, right? He's saying that Laios gave, like, all of their money that they got from gold stripping to the adventurers they were with that got injured, but they weren't actually injured. They're just using that money to make illegally manufactured goods. I think that's what he's trying to say. So, and I guess that's why he's saying that Laios isn't a good leader, is because he didn't realize that he was being, like, played, right? Yeah, I just want to see the whole story, because one of my greatest wishes is to be there the moment their mask finally comes off. You got some kind of grudge against them. They'd done nothing to me personally, but in the past, they made quite a bit of money from gold stripping. Right? That's fine, right? Making money from gold stripping is okay. That's what most adventurers do in here. So that's not illegal. But most of their earnings were given to their party members who were too injured to explore. Happy ending. And then it goes into the next thing. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's what it's trying to say, is that Laios and Fallen were giving most of their earnings to those people. Those people were then using those earnings. I don't think he was trying to say that Laios is making, like, illegal goods and selling them to make money, right? And if he was doing that, he wouldn't be so poor that they couldn't go in the dungeon without food. So, I guess, that's interesting. But, yeah, so... It was definitely we did get some info, right? Like, we did get some info in that regard. A little bit, we kind of got a little bit of character building for who Shuro is, a little more than what we had before. Being someone, we already knew he kind of liked Fallen, and then Kabru was saying, like, he doesn't fear the danger, he doesn't desire the money, so, like, what else is he doing it for? We know the answer, it's for Fallen. But why leave the group? Did he just think that Laios was not going to be able to do it? And so instead of staying with the group, he ended up just separating and making his own group, and he's obviously on his way back down, which it seems like he could, because this was a few days earlier, which is I kind of forgot that towards the end of the reaction. I apologize for that, because I was like, oh, maybe Laios and them will be making it up here. But it was, like, earlier that all that was taking place, so... at the current time, Laios' group is lost down there, and Shuro's group is still on its way down, so there is still a chance that Shuro's group could run into them, but we probably won't have Laios' group run into Kabru unless Laios just ascends the dungeon way quicker than Kabru ascends the dungeon, right? So, either way, even after being told by the corpse retrievers, or not the corpse retrievers, Tansu's group, that they might have been fish food if the people didn't pull them out of the water, and it ended up being the people that they're so angry at. So, like, did I read that right? Like, essentially, twice now, yes, they took some stuff off of you, but they also warded you against ghosts so you didn't turn into zombies, and then moved you out of the water so you didn't become fish food and be like, I don't know if you'd be unresable at that point or something, um but I feel like the fact that they did at least that much should earn them a little bit of like respect. I don't know. Other than like just being so focused on the fact that they took a little bit of their did it take money the first time and food the second time? I don't remember what they took the first time, but either way. And then we had the scene with the corpse retrievers where they use illusion magic to make them all think. I like how Kabru was so quick to realize that, based off the way they wielded their weapons and everything, that he was fighting his own party, and managed to snap everyone out of it for the most part and find who was causing the illusion to begin with. The kiss was funny because it showed us the two characters kissing as they normally look, but really what it was Kabru kissing a fishman, and for Rin, it would have looked like she kissed a fishman, you know? So, but I imagine that'd be such a crazy thing if just a fishman just ran up to you and kissed you. Like, what the fuck just happened? You know? Like, obviously she figured it out after the fact, I imagine, but yeah, so, but, and then those asshole corpse retrievers are just like, hey, I have a deal for you. You don't report us for doing this stuff, and I'll let you just kill these two, take them up to the surface, and just give us 30% of the cut. And they talked about how they're kind of just making their own corpses in order to, what's it called? In order to make money. They just come down here and kill some people and bring them back up and get them revived and get paid for bringing corpses back up, I suppose. Crazy. So, but yeah, and so Kabru made his decision and like pretended he was gonna go along with it and just pitchforked that dude in the throat. That was crazy. I did not expect that. And then did they just leave those bodies? It seems like they just kicked the bodies in the water, didn't they? So I don't even know, like, if they become like fish food, it's possible that they may never get saved. And Kabru's take on it was, there's too many people just trying to like get adventurers killed and stuff in this dungeon, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Because there's people who like Kabru who is actively trying to break the curse of the dungeon, because if too many people, like, if too much gold and riches get stripped out of this, there's going to be less adventures, there's going to be less people fighting the monsters are going to flood out of the dungeon, and several towns have been wiped out this way. He's got this good-natured heart where he's wanting to take control of the dungeon and dispel all of it, essentially, so that way monsters stop spawning and the town will be safe. So, definitely a bit of good nature in there, and he's not afraid to kill some of these people who are coming down here and kind of disrupting the flow and ruining the chances that someone does make it to the bottom, right? So it's like, it was definitely a side of him I didn't expect, for sure. But anyway. Other than that, I mean, we kind of had, like, I mean, props on Kabru for being pretty intelligent as well, being able to tie it to the siblings and then come to the conclusion that the sister must be missing and they're trying to save her based on the fact that they're rushing, moving quickly, and stuff like that. So he obviously connected. I see all the threads that he connected to. It's just one of those anime things where he, like, I'm fine that anime characters can sometimes reach those conclusions very quickly. Or I guess I should say, I'm okay with anime characters reaching those conclusions, but sometimes it just happens very quickly. Like, it's like the first thing they think of is always, like, right on the money, right? Rather than, like, the 20 other possible things that it could have been, right? Like, maybe they found some kind of treasure down here, but they weren't able to collect it all the first time. And maybe for some reason Fallen decided to stay home. Like, just because Fallen's not with them doesn't mean she's in danger in the dungeon. Just because they're rushing doesn't mean they're trying to save someone. You know, like, it was just a lot of like just instantly going to the right answer rather than coming up with like, okay, well, it could be this, this, or this, and one of those things is right, you know? So, but that's just very much an anime thing. It happens in a lot of anime, so I usually disregard it. But I did want to just kind of mention it because it is just a, you know, an anime cliche at this point. But yeah, other than that, it was a lot of conversation, a lot of talking. Other than the few actiony moments with the sea serpent and the corpse retrievers and stuff like that, but I enjoyed the episode nonetheless. Like I said, the only downside was some of the information we got was them catching up on things that we already knew. Which, I mean, I don't think it really took up. I don't know how much time it took up in the episode, but it didn't feel like it was too much. I was kind of enjoying it. So, and it had like a relatively fast pace to the dialogue, so it didn't bore me too much. It felt like the episode went by very quickly, actually. But yeah, we have a new opening, a new ending. We're getting into kind of the second half of the story, as typical animes do, with like the first core, second core. Sometimes those cores are split up on release, sometimes they release all of them at the same time, but a lot of the times they do the first like 12 or 13 episodes, and then the second half is like 13 to 24 or something like that, and they do a new opening. In this case, 14 was the new opening. But yes, following that typical anime format, it's pretty cool. And yeah, so we're gonna have to watch and see more. See, you know, do they get on? So how'd they get lost? Like, did the orcs not help them out of that section of the dungeon? I don't know, but I guess we'll have to catch up with them and find out why they're lost and what they can potentially do here as we move forward. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see 2 episodes ahead of time. You can do so through the early access tier. Links in the description below for that should be popping up on the screen. And I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.